Hi Leo, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Leo, this is a reading for the week of the 26th of June. And to start with, we're going to look at what's been going on for you, what's been happening, what's the energy you've been in. Then we'll look at the week of the 26th. We'll look at what the challenges might be and what might be coming in around to help you. All right, Leo. So to start with, we've got the Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So, Leo, this feels like I think, you know, there's lots of different ways of reading this, but for me, the feeling I've just got straight away is that you've been in the mix. I feel like you've been out and about, mixing it up with like minded peers, equals, others, very creative energy, feels very inspired. And you're really happy about this. There's a really new, happy vibe. It's like you've just met your people, your tribe, that kind of feeling where you get together with others and you're like, wow. And when you really connect and you think, oh, I'm loving this, um, it feels like you're really happy in this energy, Leo. Like, yeah, really stimulating and exciting kind of feeling. All right, so the week of the 26th, what's showing up for you, Leo? Now, that's just a whole lot of cards, so I'm going to try that again. The Emperor, Judgment, Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, Leo, for some of you, you could be shifting. For me, when I see the Knight of Wands as a reader, I often think of that as it often talks about literally moving house or moving home, somewhere shifting. Um, you could be dealing with a father or a father energy, could be you in a father energy. But the Emperor says this is kind of you in planning mode, I feel. It's like you're in power mode, taking control, doing the due diligence, planning. Because it's like you've seen um, when we get judgment, it's a feeling of when you know there's a choice or a decision to be made, and it's a very karmic energy, and it's like you've seen it, you know it, you know the truth of that, and it's like now I'm going to have to do something about it. There's a choice. Now, the Eight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, this talks about this little character's turned their back and they've moved on. They're walking away. They're searching for emotional fulfillment. Now, often this is a very internal process, Leo, so it's a very inner journey. But of course, these are general, so it's going to be different. The fact that we've got that Knight of Wands sitting there as well, maybe for some of you, you literally are moving. You've made a decision. Maybe you've met these people and you feel really happy there, and you think, maybe I'm shifting to live near them, something like that. Or it's a workplace. Maybe you are going to shift to a new work location. The Four of Pentacles suggests there's something here. Often with this card, I feel it's a case of, do you hold on or is it time to let something go? Um, and with the Pentacles representing our values or our finances, maybe there's worth in both things here. So you need to decide what is it that's important to hold on to and what are you okay with letting go of, because it feels quite pivotal in terms of this choice. So what's the challenge in this? That's a whole lot. What's the challenge? Yeah. The challenge is finding your clarity. I feel, the Ace of Swords in the positive aspect would talk about a new idea, being very clear, clear in thinking and communication, new idea. But because it's coming up as a challenge, part of this working out that you're doing, Leo, feels like the challenge sits in your thinking, I feel. And how to get that clarity in your thinking, according to what I can see in these cards. Obviously, they're general. It might not resonate for you. Let it go if it doesn't. But what will help you? Eight of Wands. What will help Leo? The Death card. Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Yeah. So what will help you? There's a lot of opportunities here. There really are. And, you know, also this can talk about them coming in very quickly. For some of you, you might be traveling. Maybe you think maybe I can commute. If it is, say, a work opportunity, you think, well, maybe I can just fly down once a week or fly up or wherever it is, and, you know, I can work remotely, something like that. The Death card is a card that talks about the journey we take of transformation when we know we're going from here to here. And it's how we go about this. We're changing. It's like an end of the old and a beginning of the new, but it's that in-between time where we know we have to go through the metamorphosis, and we're leaving that old past part of us behind, and we're moving into the new version. But it's a journey, and it's a transition. In your thinking, you know, the Knight of Swords as a helper card, because these are the cards that are helping you to find your clarity and make a decision. And the Knight of Swords is very keen to get going. Quick thinking. Quick, decisive thinking. Great energy in the middle of a debating contest, you know, where you have to think quickly, speak and communicate clearly, concisely. Zingy, feels like. And that's saying this will help you. Now, the Nine of Cups is a card that, you know, can suggest there's a lot of love and support around you. And Leo, I don't know that you always tap into it, because I think you are pretty comfortable dealing your own way. You're like very capable, and so you go, no, I'm normally sort myself out, thanks. But there is a lot of support around you, emotional support that you could maybe draw from. It's also a card that talks about wish fulfillment. You know, something that you've wished for happening here. So a lot of opportunity showing up here, Leo. It's a time of change, it feels, but at the pivot point of it all is this Judgment card, I feel, about a choice. So I'm just going to close your reading out with the message from Spirit. And we've got the Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Yep. So the Seven of Cups says, you know, again, there's a choice here. And when we get this, it's weighing up how you want to make that choice. You know, there's a lot of emotions kicking in here. And, you know, part of the challenge of the Seven of Cups is the emotional energy may be kind of almost fogging up your thinking, because the challenge is the Ace of Swords and the clarity. You know, this can be a challenge. And when we get the Seven of Cups, it calls on us to really look at what are the unconscious drivers at play when we make a choice. And of course, that's going to be different for everyone. But it's like, what are the things underneath that guide you, the values or core beliefs that sit under there? Often they're unconscious about, you know, do you make your choices based on dollar values or geographical locations or job titles, or, you know, what is it? And it will be different for everyone. There's no right or wrong in that. But what this feels like is have a look at what those drivers might be so that you can see. But the Three of Wands says you're ready. You're ready, you're waiting, you've been looking for this opportunity, I feel, Leo. So it feels like a big week with a big choice, and important to find your clarity to make it. I wish you well. If you did enjoy this, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for listening. Bye from me, and I'll see you next week.